Hi everybody, it's me. Okay, so today I found this recipe. I made it once before and I didn't make a video of it, but I did show examples of what it was, and it's in this great cookbook I've got. It's a Mediterranean cookbook, and it is called Turkish Pide with eggplant and tomatoes. Here it is when it's completed. Doesn't it look delicious? So what you do is you take an eggplant, you cut it in little cubes, about 1/2-inch cubes, and along with that you have your, let's see what else is in here, a bell pepper, which I don't have, but I have a couple of those little tiny small sweet peppers, so I cut them up, put them in with garlic and some smoked paprika. It does call for mint. I don't care for mint too much, so I didn't put that in. So what you do is you take it and you put it in a frying pan, all those little pieces. I added onion because I really like onion to all my things that I eat. And you let it cook for, about a half hour on low with olive oil. And you can tell the peppers have browned a little bit, and so did the eggplant. When the eggplant gets kind of brown like that, you know it's pretty much done. Well, I have about 5 more minutes to go for my half hour. And once it's a half hour, you put in, a can of whole peeled tomatoes. Well, I've got the whole peeled San Marazzo style tomatoes, which are truly Italian. So these were whole when I bought them, and so I took my little blender and I just chopped them up a little bit so that they would not be whole when I add them to the sauce. It's going to make a sauce into this mixture of eggplant. Once that's done, it calls for feta cheese, and you have to experiment too. If you don't have feta cheese, you use whatever cheese you have. So I do have other kinds of cheese that I will use for that. But once it's done, you set it aside and you make your dough for your bread, because it's going to be like a pizza crust. If you look here, it'll show how they're pushing the pizza crust out, and they're making like a little boat to put all this eggplant in. So right now I have about 29 minutes on my bread machine. There's my dough, and it's getting nice, and it's going to start to raise up some. So I figure that by dinner time tonight, we'll have a kind of a unique meal, which is a little bit different. If you want to put a salad with it, you can, or you could just serve it as is. But you're getting lots of really good vegetables, and it's got a lot of iron in it too, I think, because it's got the eggplant is really healthy for you, and of course your tomatoes and whatever else you're going to put in it. But you can add anything you want to it, so it's kind of a neat kind of a combination of a boat. It's like a little boat, and it's like going to Italy. There you go. I have a neighbor going to Italy in about 2 days, and I've been sending her pictures of different places in Italy. I've never been there, but all I could think of was, the gondolas, oh, solo mio, that kind of thing. So anyway, these little boats will be a reminder. Okay, so I'm going to put this on pause until I come back with everything that I need, and I will be back to see you soon. Okay, bye. Okay, so now I'm at the point where I added my sauce. You can see it's simmering nicely. And this will stay on low heat for about 10 minutes, or until it starts to really thicken. Okay, like I said, I did chop up them with my little mixer that I have, the tomatoes, and I do have some whole pieces. Like here's a piece right here that's not chopped up completely, but I'm just going to leave this and let it set like that for about 10 minutes. And then you just set it aside, because then later on you will prepare your dough to put it into the boat. little boat. It's the cutest little thing. Anyway, I've made this a couple times, but it's kind of a fun thing to do too. So that's the recipe for today. It is Turkish. That's what it says, and I'll read this here. It says, pita is a Turkish flatbread that can be easily identified by its signature canoe shape. Like Italian pizza, Pride varies from region to region and even from family to family. So the first task in developing our recipe was to identify that we liked it. Well, we're going to really like this, so I'll put you on hold again, and I'll see you back when I'm done. Bye. Okay, my dough's ready. You roll it out. Put oil on the surface of it, whether it's olive oil or canola oil, whatever kind of oil. Put it on parchment paper and roll it out to a large oval. Then you drop the phone because it fell off the stand. But then once you pick it up, you're back where you started. Okay. Oh, Lord. It's not been a good day. Okay, so here's my mixture that's cooked down. You remember what I did with it. Cook down, fill it in, and then you put a little edge all the way around to make it look like a gondola boat. Put it in the oven, about 375 degrees, and till it gets nice and brown, because your mixture is already cooked that you're putting it in. Now I'm putting it in while it's hot, but normally you would wait till it gets cooler. And then I don't have any feta cheese to put over it, but I do have some mozzarella cheese. So I sliced and cut that up, chopped it up nice and fine, and I will put that on now. So here's your sort of finished product. Here's my cheese. Just going to go like this. You can do this with anything, actually, and it would taste delicious. It doesn't have to be eggplant, but if you can do vegetables, that's the way you do it. Okay, so that's the part there. Then you take your dough and you bring it up and you kind of put it over top. So kind of cover the edges of this little dough guy. Bring it all the way around. Bring your dough up. And then you bring your edges to a point like that. So you're making like a little boat. Okay. Now I probably could have made this crust a little bit thinner, but that's what it looks like when it goes in the oven. Okay. I'm making 2 of these. Oh, I think John's home. He's been gone this morning. Anyway, so you put it in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes. Keep an eye on it. So when it gets nice and brown, and you take it out, and you've got this wonderful, wonderful meal. So enjoy your day. Gotta go. Bye.